Hello everyone, this is Aaron from 160.net. And yes, it's finally here. And I managed to get a unit so that we can go through the first impression and also the unboxing of the ROG Xbox Ally. So I don't have the Xbox Ally X yet, but hopefully I will obtain one unit so that I can go through the play testing, first impression, as well as the unboxing. So without further ado, let's just unbox this first. So this is the ROG Xbox Ally. Let's just go through the unboxing, shall we? So this is the actual box. And here comes the instruction sleeve. So you can have a look at it. So all you need to do is plug in and power on, and go through the out-of-box experience. So this is the main unit. We just put it over here and see what's below the box, what's inside the box. Here we have the power cord. And right over here, we have the power adapter or the AC adapter, so that you can charge your Xbox Ally. And it came with I believe, yes, this is a 65-watt charger. So this is the same as the first release of the ROG Ally, which also comes with the 65-watt charger, Yes, you will have some paperwork over here. So this is the Xbox Ally and Ally X Quick Start Guide, I will call it, or QSG. There you go, this is the QSG. I believe there is nothing more over here. Yeah, it's empty. At the back part of the box over here, I mean the top part, don't forget, this is actually the holder so that you can, just like act as a docking for your Ally, Xbox Ally. So this is the look of the Xbox Ally with all of the buttons and the controls. So this is actually the power button. And you can just dock it nicely, just like that. The unboxing seems to be, it's a very simplistic one. So let's just go through the ports that it has. So you have two USB-C port over here. So both of these ports is capable of charging, and both of it can be used for data also. Let's just say plug in with your USB thumb drive so that you can store more of your games and whatnot. Or you can use it as a display output. All you need to do is just to get a dongle like this, plug it in, and plug into the monitor as an external display. You can use any USB-C extension dongle, whether it's from ASUS or from any third party, as long as it's a certified one. That should not be a problem. This is actually the vent area. This is the micro SD card slot. Can be used for data transfer or to expand your storage further. And this can support up to 1 or 2 terabyte of micro SD card storage. So this is the 3.5mm headphone jack. This is the power button, which also acts as a fingerprint sensor to actually unlock your Xbox Ally. Let me just do a quick demo over here. There you go. It quickly recognizes actually and unlocks immediately. So these are the trigger button, the RT, RB button, LB and LT button. So these two are the stereo speakers. And when it comes to expandabilities, so I have not disassembled the unit yet inside, but according to ASUS, you can easily change the SSD inside. So it runs on a PCIe SSD slot, which is a 2280, which is the long SSD, which is a standard where you can find on desktop and also many laptops. Once you have unscrewed all over here, you can actually expand your storage. Just take out the existing one and you can expand it up to 8 terabyte of PCIe and NVMe SSD drive. This is actually the power indicator and this is the charging indicator. Once you plug in the charger, it will actually indicate in orange color that it is charging. Let's just go through very quickly on the interface. This is, of course, this is an Xbox Ally. It runs on Windows 11, Windows 11 Home. This is actually the Xbox full screen experience, whereby you can, scroll your games that you want. And according to my testing, it supports multiple storefronts such as Steam, not just relying on Xbox front-end store only. So you can also install Steam and it will actually detect any of the installed games through the storefront that you have chosen. So for example, over here, this is Hollow Knight Silksong from Xbox Game Pass, while this one is Streets of Rage 4, which I got it from Steam. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, also from Steam. It's getting really easy with the new Xbox full screen experience. And it uses lesser memory. According to Asus and also Microsoft, by not starting up the Explorer, it actually saved up to 2 gigabytes of RAM. By pressing this Xbox button, you can actually go through the library, the settings, the mini Edge browser, sound settings, screenshot, and hardware stats and whatnot. Of course, you still have the standard Armoury Crate SE, whereby you can toggle your performance settings from silent to performance and to turbo and whatnot. So you can turn on CPU boost or even AFMF. That's how it works actually. But when you install, it will all show over here. What happens if you want to go back to your desktop? It's really simple. Just switch back to Windows Desktop. It will remind you to use a mouse and keyboard or touch for the best experience. All you need to do is press continue and you will switch back to Windows Desktop in a while. So that's how it works actually. There you go. You will see the start button back. In order for you to return back to full Xbox full screen experience, it will actually ask you to restart or start now with no performance changes or just stay on desktop. So for this demo, we'll just switch back. So do keep in mind, by not restarting, your Explorer.exe is actually being executed. Basically, the 1 to 2 gigabytes of memory is utilized in the background actually. So yeah. And it's also pretty simple to actually restart already right now by just pressing the Xbox button, press restart, and it will restart immediately. So let's just talk a little bit about the specs. So you know that there is 2 variants of it, which is the Xbox Ally that I have over here and the Xbox Ally X. Specific for the Xbox Ally, it actually runs on the AMD Ryzen Z2A processor, which can turbo up to 3.8 GHz, but it has only 4 cores and 8 threads. However, being said that having 4 cores and 8 threads, you still can pretty much run many modern titles and also very heavy emulated console titles as well. When it comes to the display, this is a 7-inch 120Hz IPS level display. This is not an OLED display, this is just an IPS panel. But this IPS panel is a high quality IPS panel so that you can actually immerse into the gaming further. And when it comes to RAM, it comes with a soldered 16 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM running on our 6400 mega transfer per second. And this is actually a dual channel memory. To many people, this is actually very adequate when it comes to sharing the VRAM and the physical RAM together. When it comes to the storage, it comes together with a 512 gigs PCIe 4 2280 type SSD, M.2 PCIe SSD. But rest assured, as I mentioned just now, you can disassemble the device and actually upgrade it on yourself, or you can expand it through micro SD card, or you can use a USB-C thumb drive or USB-C external SSD to actually expand the storage further. Of course, when it comes to the thumbsticks LED lighting, you can configure it through Armoury Crate SE. The SE is actually a lightweight version, slightly different from the laptop or the desktop version of the Armoury Crate. So this is more specifically designed for ROG based handheld. When it comes to Wi-Fi, it comes with Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.2. So this is enough when it comes to downloading heavy games, or you wanted to connect it to your Bluetooth controller or even Bluetooth headsets. When it comes to the weight, this actually weighs at 670 grams. Or for the Western or American viewer, this is about 1.48 pounds. Yeah, more or less. Before I end this first impression, I would say that this is a subtle upgrade. And when it comes to ergonomic, they really done quite a bit of thing, whereby I can really hold it comfortably compared to the standard ROG Ally. Now, don't get me wrong, the standard ROG Ally or even the standard ROG Ally X, it's real comfortable already, but this is even more comfortable with the grips being improved so that I can hold just like holding a controller and play games that I wanted. Well, before I really end this first impression and the unboxing experience, let's go through the pricing. So this comes at 2,699 ringgit. And in my personal opinion, this is a very affordable price compared to many handhelds on the market today. Part of it is also because they use the Z2A processor, which is a slightly more power efficient processor. When it comes to gaming, some of the games you have to set it to medium settings in order to keep up with the frame rate. Based on the a week of the experience with this ROG Ally, the Xbox ROG Ally, I think this is the beginning of a very beautiful cooperation and relationship between Microsoft and ASUS to create this device. And when it comes to software update, these are all provided by both ASUS when it comes to driver and also the Armoury Crate experience. But when it comes to the OS, it's all supported and updated by Microsoft themselves. No worries, as long there is a Windows update, I believe the experience will go even better and better through time. That's pretty much about it, all I have to say about the unboxing and the first experience of the ROG Xbox Ally. Now do stay tuned to us as we will do some gaming benchmarks and also subsequently maybe an upgrade on the SSD and the full review of it. So stay tuned to us, remember to subscribe to us, and I shall see you in the next one.